Christos anesti, everyone. Christ is risen, and I hope that everyone is still basking in the joy of our Lord's resurrection. I'm making this message for everyone as a response to the CDC's recent release of guidelines for mask wearing for people that have been fully vaccinated. And the short message to everyone is that in church we will still be wearing masks and we will still be physically distancing, at least for the near future. And that's based on our county public health guidelines. And I apologize that the CDC released the information in the way that they did. It was very unexpected, and it left not only us, but also hospitals and businesses and local governments reeling and wondering why they would release the information the way they did. Because the way they released the information, and especially in the media, it made it sound like we no longer had to worry about protection protocols and people have been burning masks and dancing in the streets. That was not the intention. And actually, if you read the CDC's memo itself, they said that this is for fully vaccinated people. And it says fully vaccinated people can resume activities without wearing a mask or physically distancing, except where required by federal, state, local, tribal, or territorial laws, rules, and regulations, including local businesses and workplace guidance. So those of you who have regulations in your workplaces, you know that those are still in place as well. And from the beginning, we have been giving all of our guidelines for a gathering, and whether we're open or meeting outside or inside, based on more than just what our parish wants to do. So it hasn't been Father Bob's rules that we've been going by, and it's not the parish council's rules, and it's not even the Metropolitan's rules. But shortly after the pandemic began, the Metropolitan put together a group of course, priests and bishops and our vicars and parish council members and also scientists and doctors and lawyers, putting together all the information, the legal requirements, the medical data, and reviewing it all and giving us guidelines on how we can implement best practices for keeping everyone safe. And the rule of thumb has always been to listen to the public or to the county public health department and your local government and follow those as an ultimate guideline, and then putting into practice the requests from the metropolis. So in our county, the Santa Barbara Health Department has said that we are in the orange tier, which is absolutely beautiful. It means that the red from our status bar is going away more and more all the time, and it won't be long before we're all removed from the requirement of wearing masks, but not for right now. As it says in their orange tier statement, it says that their requirements from the county public health is stay outdoors if you can, stay masked, maintain at least 6-foot distance from others, avoid crowds, and get vaccinated when it is your turn. So God bless you all for following the regulations as you have and selflessly getting the vaccination, not only for yourselves and protecting yourself, but for protecting the public health and for helping to make this pandemic go away and keeping our community safe. In the Metropolitan's letter that I am attaching to this email, he mentions that we will be following the Metropolis guidelines, which include the wearing of masks for all services regardless of vaccination status and the continuation of social distancing and hand sanitizing. So whether you're vaccinated or not, we're all going to be following these regulations that we've had to get used to in the past year, and we will be loosening them as soon as we can. I would like to underline what the Metropolis said. The Metropolitan in the letter says, "We are grateful for continuing to care for your brothers and sisters as Christ, as well as for your patience, support, and love of one another as we look forward to the day that we can embrace as true children of God." And believe me, I'm looking forward to that day as much as you are, and I'm looking forward to a beautiful mask burning party. So now and not yet is how we always live as Orthodox Christians. We have this announcement. It brings joy in knowing that we're getting closer to the end, but not yet fully. So I ask your patience, and I thank you for your continuing to follow the guidelines and regulations that we put forward to keep everyone safe. I look forward to worshiping with all of you in the church, not only tomorrow, but as much as you can. May God bless and keep you all. Christos anesti, Christ is risen.